Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a Brandenburg run, and we're going to be doing normal mode today because we're going to be using cheats to simulate RNG. For example, we want to get the careful trait on a ruler, which would take a lot of alt-F4ing, and I was planning to save scum the courier controller as well. So let's just jump into it. This is going to be a normal start to a Brandenburg run, and we're going to do our states using like religious states, oversight, religious diplomats, mana privilege, rights of council, supremacy, mana privilege, patronage, and free enterprise. And we'll seize land. We recruit some guys up to max and make friends with Poland and Austria. And normally I would dismantle the HRE, but in this case I'm going to have so much AE impact I actually don't care that it's in the HRE. It's not really going to matter. I'm going to go ahead and rival Stettin here. And let's see if he has, or who he's allied. He's no allies. Okay, but he'll probably have an ally by the 12th. We'll see. Generally, he does. But if there was some miracle that he doesn't have an ally, that would be lovely. No, see, he got the Teutons, so that's not a war I want to do anymore. So now we got to find a new Humiliate war. Oh, and by the way, make sure that Poland gets a Jagillion. Perfect. So I guess now Lunenburg is an option. And that's the dream. Hopefully, there's no allies still. Oh, but the month tick. He's going to get an ally before the month tick. But just hopefully it's not a bad ally. Oh, really? Wow, the game is merciful. It just is going to hand me a... Wow, I've never seen that in 5,000 hours, and a lot of those hours have been in Brandenburg. Here's the fate of Neumark, and I'm just going to take the burger loans. Instead of the burgers, let's offer 100 ducats here. Okay, this is perfect, because he's not only allied to one guy, and that is the ideal scenario. Now, whether or not that will be the case by the time I'm done with this war, we'll find out. All right, the siege is over, and I'm just going to show strength here. There we go. And that gets my objective here done, which is all we really need. And I can get this Imperial Ambition now, and that should be fine. I was debating on holding this, but I think it's fine to take now because I want to get make sure I'm getting voted for. And I can go and ally some of the electors. So I did want to get my alliance with Austria going too, because I did have a royal marriage already. Yeah, once you lock in the royal marriage, you can generally get the alliance later. Going to go ahead and ally to the Palatinate, and I think Mainz, and that should be good. Trying to become the Emperor, just for the manpower, I'm actually thinking. That's the only reason. I'm planning to attack this guy here, and he's really easy to attack, fortunately. So I'm just going to put my heir as general because I want him to die. And let's go ahead and declare this war. Before we declare the war, we'll rival Wolgast. To declare war here, this war is super easy. Generally, he's hiding like right here, and he runs over to the island. And sometimes what you can do here is just select one unit and try to run. Nope. Sometimes you can make this and he won't get the ship out in time, but it's usually not. Okay, well it didn't work, so we're just going to siege out as normal. One thing you can do to stack up his army is simply move to Wolgast, and then he'll like move here a lot of the times. Okay, he just suicide marched into my guys. Okay, he's doing it again. Weird guy. The other guy will probably just go home. Well, he won't yet, but he's getting murdered by somebody else, so hopefully I'm getting voted for. Yeah, I should be the Emperor if the guy happens to die, and that would be some good RNG. Basically, I'm just taking everything in this first war and some money. I'm gonna kill off these rebels. I'm gonna get my alliance with Austria now. Considering getting advisors, I should get my Sabda one for prosperity here. And then maybe I'm gonna do these advisor cost ones here. Just so I can try to get some early advisors. Probably fine. Let's just get some advisors. Be nice to get an improved relations guy. I think it's actually worth murdering or dismissing them. I don't know why I always think of it as murdering. It's not murdering. There we go. Improved relations advisor here. And I could rival someone else now, the Teutons. And I like to just rival who I'm going to attack next. Depending on your RNG, this guy's going to be allied to like Denmark or something. He is here. So I usually like will want to pull in Poland. That's a weird statement, but basically drag Poland into the war. And yeah, I don't want to promise territory because that would be bad. So I'm just going to wait for favors. And I guess in the meantime, is there anything else I really want to be doing? I don't think so. Oh, I want to actually buy indulgences so I can get the papacy points. And I could improve relations with the papal states as well. I want to get an alliance with him. What I should do here too is go to my trade and let's see, where am I trading anyways? Oh, here. I want to trade like here just so I can improve relations. It's not really for the money. It's just I want to just establish communities for the improved relations mod. And I'll probably do the same over here. Yeah. Just want to establish communities for the improved relations. And we don't want to occur much aggressive expansion before we have our modifiers, so that's kind of also important. Like we don't really want to attack much until the right time, I suppose. So this part's actually important to those that are following the way that this is played, you want to take note of when this tech reaches level 5, because this is going to correlate to your pulse event. Plug up the calculator real quick, but the important thing is that we actually need to know when that pulse event's going to trigger. And there's a good calculator. I think I showed it in another video. You guys can check that out. All right, so 14:59 on the 2nd of November. So basically the idea here is that we want to get our theirs, and we will, as you see, our tech's going to be there by 14:59, so that's fine. So I would make sure that you you hit that tech if you're trying to do this strategy. Go ahead and ally the Papal States here, and that will help us get in Papal authority. And hopefully we'll get a seat in the Cardinal, or, you know, a province with an active Cardinal so we can actually invest points. Okay, we got Berlin now as a seat of a Cardinal, so we're going to invest points into that. This is where the saves coming would come into play, is that you're going to want to be the Papal Controller, and basically you have a chance to be it, so all you would have to do at this point is Alt F4 whenever this guy dies. He's 71 currently, so it's not like that challenge, you know, he's going to die soon. And you know what? I don't even need a save scum. They're just going to hand it to me. I don't mind. And we're not going to take Diplo 5. Make sure you don't do that. You want to have a bunch of points banked up, so when you get your idea, you can get that aggressive expansion impact. So what's interesting to note that I didn't know here is you actually you wouldn't want to select Show of Strength until you actually got your first perk, I realize. Actually, I'm going to check that real fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a game real quick and check to see if that's the case. So what I wanted to see is if my first ruler, like, I think he should be eligible to get a trait, yeah, in 6 years. So I'm pretty sure that confirms that you don't want to select the mission, a Show of Strength, until you get your first ruler perk. With that being said, we are going to make some assumptions here. This is where the cheating I mentioned earlier comes into play. We are going to assume that I save scummed for the trait being Careful. So we're going to add trait Careful. We're going to assume that you save scum until you got Careful, which is very painful, by the way, but it takes some, like, when I actually did it on my Ottomans game, it took like 40 tries, so be warned, it's not fun. So there we go, we're just assuming save scum for that. Yeah, so just gonna go ahead and declare this war here, calling these guys, and I can't co-belligerate Seton because Austria wouldn't join, and I'd rather he joined, so that's not a problem. And we're gonna check Poland's thing real quick. He wants, of course, he's probably gonna break alliance with us, but we're gonna say that we want Königsberg, and then we'll make the war goal Danzig, so hopefully that way I at least get those 2 provinces guaranteed. Although I would recommend that you go for those provinces yourself. Try to sneak them before he can get there. And the important part is that you get Danzig and Königsberg. Probably going to take Strength and Double Privilege for the manpower modifier. Now it's relatively important we don't waste our manpower in this war, because we've got a lot of conquests to do in the near future. And I'm going to grab this add my ideas 5 here, and I'm going to pick Influence. I'm going to pull up my pulse calculator and know that this pulse event's going to trigger on 14:59 November 2nd. Avoid losing prestige at all costs because it equals aggressive expansion impact. Keep that in mind. Alright, so notice the date here, because we need to pay attention when it's going to be November, right? Because we mentioned the pulse event. And I'm going to try a few times to get the pulse event before we enforce it with cheats, just to show you what it looks like. So I would basically save the game at something like this, you know, a few days before. Although I guess I'm saving it in a non-Ironman mode game, so it's a little weird, but it doesn't matter. So, and then once the November 2nd hits, you're gonna get it. This is one of the pulse events, and it's not the right one, of course. So you basically just would Alt F4, and I'll try it. I'll try it just like one or a few more times. And keep in mind, there's a 50% chance that you get no event, and then basically a 50% chance you get one of the ideas. I believe there's something like 8 possibilities, so it's like 5 or 6% chance. So it's actually not the worst to save scum for. It's 6% chance or something like that. So no event there. We'll try just a few times, and then we're probably just going to force it through. We got it legitimately, actually. So this is the event you're looking for, and that's that pulse event. And this is the negative 20% AE impact. As I said, it doesn't take that many save scums to actually get it. So then I would recommend abandoning your idea group, picking up espionage, and you're just going to want to select the first 2 and probably hold your points, because you're going to be abandoning this. You're going to have to abandon this and pick influence again in 10 years. And I actually want to probably dev a little bit for perks. So now that I got my Diplo, I don't need Diplo and admin for now, so I'm going to go ahead and just dev a little bit. So I want these 2, yeah, for Prussia reasons. I guess I could take this too, because I might as well. I mean, Poland's going to break alliance with me anyways, so it doesn't really matter what I do here. And I did want to finish deving this. There we go, so that's 30. Oh, he just lost all his authority. Okay, well that works for me, because I'm probably being voted for now. Yeah, Poland's immediately going to break alliance, normal stuff. And it doesn't really matter what wars you start with, it's just kind of like get your missions done. So whatever war is like is easy, like this war is definitely really easy, and is a good choice. So I'm gonna declare this war here, I guess I'll call him the Papal State, why not? And the Palatinate, sure. I guess I don't see why not. You can keep an eye on when this is gonna expire, because basically how it works is when it expires, you can get a new one immediately. And I'm planning to stall this war out until I get that objective, so it could be a bit of a stall scenario. In fact, I probably just don't want to siege this because I don't want to get called for peace yet. So I'll probably just like occasionally kill his guy that spawns in, and just, you know, he'll still have hope. And that's what we want. We want him to have hope. We just want to make sure before we start conquering stuff in the HRE that we don't have any AE and that we have like maximum impact. All right, so here we go. Got this now, and that's going to bring our total up to 89.6% for now. When we get a little more siege, it'll be at 90. And so that's, you know, obviously a good place to be. Well, we can take things non-co-belligerated. You can see it's 1.6 AE. It doesn't really matter, even if non-co-belligerated. Take all this. That's good. This seems like the easiest war here. Let's just do it. Siege this out so that guy's out of the war. It's basically just Saxony and his friend. All right, well, I have to save scum. This is where you'd have to save scum because you didn't get the papacy. And instead of doing that, I'm going to use the power of commands to give myself the papacy. But if you were doing this in Iron Man, you would need to Alt F4 at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and use a command here, and I'm just going to do, let's see, debug mode to figure out what his tag is. And I'm just going to go die pap. And yeah, you would just need to save scum in this scenario. But this will, of course, pick it to me because I had the authority. But I want to be friends with Burgundy as well. We can insult, you know, send an insult. Lose a little bit of prestige, but it's worth it. Be nice if I can get Burgundy to be my friend so I can get the inheritance. Don't take a Diplotech either. You basically, you're just gonna have to, your new life is that you're behind a Diplotech, but it won't matter if you own all of the HRE. So I'm gonna take this here and call it good. Okay, we can get our alliance here as well. I kind of forgot, yep, alliance, and then we'll grab our royal marriage with Burgundy so we can get that inheritance. I may just go ahead and increase autonomy in places because I'm more concerned with conquering than I am with dealing with rebels. I don't want to waste my manpower on rebels, so I'm actually going to just raise autonomy in places. Perfectly happy to do that because I'd rather not waste my manpower on rebels when I'm going to be fighting a bunch of wars. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what you'll need to do to reapply your buff, because you'll notice you're about to lose your buff here in November. So what I would like to do is probably save it. So, you know, save it on like the first. The way that it works is it's 5 days later from the first one. So for example, if you're going to lose the buff on the 2nd of November, then the event's going to trigger on the 7th for the next one. So I would save, and I would recommend, yeah, save your game. So that way that's your new autosave date when you load back in, if you are planning to save scum this. So I'm going to save this here. So now what you have to do is go into and abandon your idea group, and then go back to influence, and then yeah, I would save after you do that, because when you load back in, you want to have influence, so you don't have to you don't forget. So we're just saving that there, and we just go ahead and see what happens. See if we get it the first try. Okay, no event the first try, so we're just gonna do this a few times, and then if it doesn't work, we're gonna use commands to get it. Probably give it about 3 more times. So my bad on that before. It's actually the 12th of November, so I haven't been looking at it properly. So let's try 2 more times. If we can't get it, we're just going to use a command that essentially will get us that event. No event there. That's okay. We'll try once more to get it, and if we can't get it, then we'll just use the command. Although, of course, you could get this yourself if you just keep save scumming. Okay, we didn't get it that time, so I'm just going to use a command to get this to populate here, and I think I'm going to grab that idea groups 1801. So I'm going to try this event here, idea groups 1801, see if this is the one. There it is. So this is basically what you would save scum for, is just this event, and then when you did get that RNG, you would go and abandon your influence again, and then you would basically just go back into espionage and, you know, get your first 2 ideas. Well, I'm a little short on points, but I'll definitely be there by the time the war happens and that sort of thing. So it's not a huge problem. Just going to text that in here. This should be pretty free. Here we go, and get our state propaganda back. That's just what we're going to do, like rinse and repeat every 10 years. We only need to do that for 1 more time though, because by the time it's 1480, we should not need aggressive extension impact anymore, and then we can just go into like a normal idea set. That looks good. I'm just going to end that war. Take everything some money. So in this case, I decide that I want to be the emperor now, and what I would do to do this without cheats would be save the game, play a year, make a backup if he doesn't die that year, roll back, rinse repeat until he does die. Because he is 55, so the chance of him dying isn't that bad. In this case, I'm just going to use commands to simulate that process. Use a command for that, because that is definitely something that you could do pretty easily. Just say, let that guy die. I'm just doing this so I can be the emperor, which would happen, but I'm going to, again, just using cheats to simulate the saves coming. And the biggest reason why I want to do this is so that I can remove free cities, so I can attack them, and not deal with Austria. So that's kind of the mindset there. So I'm going to go ahead, and my manpower is obviously going to be a lot better and a lot more capable of conquering a bunch of stuff. I got my next reform, and I'm probably just going to pick this decentralized bureaucracy since we're going to be half-stating some stuff, because we're not going to be like full-stating anything for a bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide who to attack. Probably just Hamburg is the way. So declare war, call him Burgundy, and let's do it. But I'm going to murder this guy here because it just has to be done. Okay, so we got the Burgundian succession here. Now Burgundy will be forced to help me in my stupid wars. I like it. Papal States wants me to come to their aid. Let's see who's in this war. Papal States, Brittany. Like I guess I'll do it. But now I'm in 4 wars. Don't necessarily want to be in 4 different wars. Like why does the AI have the gall to call me in when I'm in 3 wars already? Like I clearly am busy at failing to siege a fort for 10 years. That's what I'm busy doing right now. So don't bother me. Okay, does anyone want to like give me their land? No, not yet. Oh, Bremen does. Okay, Bremen, I will take your land if you insist. Oh yeah, Lubeck. Sure, I'll take your province if you insist. Now you could make him a vassal, and that sometimes is better, but I want it to be pretty, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, just leave me alone. I'm not doing a 5th war. I just don't want to. Like that. No thanks. 2 of these are already AI wars, and now I'm getting called into a 3rd one. Like, listen, the Ottomans can just have your stuff. I don't care. Austria-Hungary, it's a lot of people on his side. I guess I'll do a 5th war. I didn't want to be in 5 wars. Like, I want every single province, Austria. I don't think he can give me anything, but we're just gonna see. We're gonna dream. Hey, it worked, I think. Yeah, they gave me 5 provinces, I think. Thanks, guys. AI giving you 5 provinces is wild. I feel like this is the only situation that you would actually want that to happen, though. You know, the AI giving you provinces, like, non-co-belligerate like that. Like, I feel like normally that's bad, but in this scenario, we'd like, sure. They should ask you if it's okay to get non-co-belligerated provinces, because normally if you're in the HRE, and you're taking non-co-belligerated provinces, that's really bad. But the AI doesn't care. They're like, take these, haha. Ottomans, oh my god. Please let me, why did I, oh thank god. The Ottomans will accept my peace because they're about to just kill me. So I'll demand, wait, he's another province, what? No, it's another fort. Wait, no. I did that wrong. I gotta talk to him. There we go. I was panicking for a minute, but it's okay. We'll just talk to him. And then now we can go and get more land. What do you want, like $1? Oh, he'll go home. Venice will go home. We love it. Okay. We're almost out of hell. We just have to siege out forts for another 1,000 years and we'll be there. Oh, it's Golden Era. Nice, I didn't realize I could click that. I mean, that'll help a little bit. I wish Golden Era Age gave you siege ability, but yeah, I didn't realize how painfully slow trying to conquer Europe is before you have cannons. I guess I just forgot. This is finally like wrapping down, or not the right expression, but anyways, I'm gonna take this and some money, get rid of the forts because we're gonna go bankrupt with forts. Just immediately get rid of every fort. It's a questionable choice, really. Oh, bless. We are blessed. The blessed cannons have arrived. Thank you. Finally, the game might be playable. And Munster, how about we make the good... No, actually, that's a bad deal. I don't want to waste my Diplo points. Is it the same on Diplo points no matter what? 50 or what? 50. Okay, well, just give me your money then. The best thing to do when you're almost maxed on loans is just pretend like you're not. Okay, any of these criminal forts must be removed. That's like, you know, a couple more months of not bankrupt. I'm going to end this war and just take everything. And get rid of all the forts. We don't pay for those. I'm going to vassalize this guy because he's got super annoying allies that I don't want to deal with. And I want to complete this mission here. Wait, I make money? Oh my gosh. Is that real or is that just like... No. Dang it, I thought I made money. I got baited. Who are you? We're not allies. Oh, it's HRE nonsense. I don't give a shit. Hell no. Enjoy fighting that, the Teutons. How about, you know, you want to be guaranteed? You can have my firstborn. I just need you to be my vassal. Oh, I'm not even proving relations, guys. That's interesting. What's interesting to know is you don't take a prestige hit if you don't defend the HRE. I didn't know that. So, cool. The more you know. There we go. Vassalize. That should be my mission tree done here. Alright, so now we got to get these provinces here. But we have cannons now, so we can't be stopped anymore. We're just gonna assault like animals. So I'm going to attack Brunswick here. I don't need to call on anyone. I'll just murder the guy. I just remembered that. I could take everything because I'm the Emperor. That's rigged. Okay, so remember that our buff's going to expire in November next month. So let's take a save and just to demonstrate what you guys would have to do. Again, I'm using cheats to achieve this, and you could, but you guys are going to do it with saves coming for hours. I believe in you. So my buff will be gone on the 15th. So what you're going to want to do is abandon your idea group and click influence again. And this is the same thing. And I'm going to check the date for you guys, just in case you're trying to follow along on a similar path. And the date is going to be the 22nd of November, rather. So let's see if we get it. Okay, we didn't get it. That's okay. But I'm going to, of course, cheat to say that we got it here. So that's what you would need to save scum a few times to get this. But that is what the cheats are handy for, just kind of showing the concept. And I also need to go back into, abandon this and go back into espionage again. And hopefully they'll just want to give me every province they own. That's more ideal usually. Yeah, I'm going to pull next to these guys here and some money. Core that up. Get rid of those forts. Those are bankruptcy loomers. There we go, siege over. So I'm going to grab everything in this war. Okay, I guess I got to grab it separately. So you first, and then I'll grab everything from this guy. Money. There we go. I want to finish this mission. We need one more province, which is kind of annoying. But let's just get that one more province. What do we got? We got this guy. Let's just see which war is easier and faster. I want to get the next mission done. So what about you? You're allied to a bunch of annoying people. How about you? You're allied to even more annoying people. That's fine. Let's just kill this guy. And since you're the Emperor, you can always just take everything and from everybody in the wars. That's pretty convenient. It's ideal. So here we go. Declare this war. But I do want to be kind of assault happy now because I'm free from the fort struggle. It just feels so good. It just feels so right. Okay, rebels. I don't want to deal with rebels. So let's do another unrest check here. And I'm just going to increase autonomy everywhere. I guess I could just use a macro builder to do this. Rebels are just going to slow me down. I don't want to be slowed down. So let's just, do a nice autonomy increase. No one has to pay anything. We love it here. We'll just go into more loans. It's perfect. It's a great... Oh, wait, that's the thing we didn't want to see. Just ignore that. It will go away. So the thing about bankruptcy is it's just it's there to threaten you. It's not really there to hurt you. Just think of it that way. Fort maintenance, I knew it. It's the forts. It's always the forts. Relatively painful to chase people down when you don't have a single fort in your nation. But that's just how that goes. I'll just take this from Berg, money, and we're good. But hey, we got the mission done, so that's a win. And this one, we just need these 3 provinces here. Let's see. Will Trier leave? Let's see if Trier will leave. Yeah, he'll leave. He doesn't mind. We're overextended now. We might just be giving away some of the land to Burgundy because we don't want to be overextended. So let's take those 2, the money, and cool. Get rid of the forts because bankruptcy's already looming, and forts don't really help with that problem. But I'm gonna give Burgundy some stuff. Sure, take these. I don't want to be overextended. And that's not ideal to be overextended. So I think you can take that one too. I don't really care. Here you go, buddy. These are looking good in your hands. Do you want this one? I don't get a good refund. I can't give you that one. Okay, is that better? No, it's still not better. Well, I guess we'll just cancel this core. Even though the refund's not great, I know. I like 50%, but we have too much provinces right now. There we go. We're all good now. We're gonna probably have to do some refinancing of our loans for a bit now because our bankruptcy is looming. So we're gonna pay off our cheap loans, 1%ers rather, and then we're gonna take more loans, and then we're gonna go and pay off anything below 100. Let's pay off. Okay, then maybe anything kind of cheap. There we go. So we kind of refinanced our loans situation, so we're not, we only have 10 loans. We can take another 9, so we're not scared of bankruptcy anymore, which is good. And it wants us to do, what does it want us to do? Take all these provinces over here. Okay. So Cleves. Oh, all of our friends are in this war. Yes, friends. All of our friends are in the war, so that's perfect. Love to see our friends being in the same war together. Super nice. Okay. All right. Lose money. I don't care about that. I've been doing that the whole game. I thought that was the bankruptcy icon again, but luckily it's not. Luckily it's not, because that would have been bad. You know what? We need more cannons. And what's money good for if you're not going to spend it? You know what I mean? So I'm going to take everything from Cleves. We just got the 1 province. There should be okay. Quality of life improvement. Let me just click the army, and it chases that army. How much guys? They have 0 guys. Why? What do they want from me? They're fully sieged and have 0 guys. Okay, well, fine. But I'll take everything now. And that's good. Okay, now we can end this war and just take everything. The money, and we're exactly 100%, but we can concentrate, I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, maybe this will help too. I don't know why it would, but completing the mission must help. Dude, we got the Cologne Cathedral upgraded. That's just what we needed. Thank goodness. Our next mission is we need 5 more provinces, I guess, and we can do that. We allied to this guy still, or, I mean, that's fine. I'll just attack one of your allies. We might be allies now, but I'm going to take all your provinces when you defend your ally. This is how this is going to work. Austria's even willing to help me. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, and we have... I love that we still have authority to break these free cities. That's the nice part right now. I don't know how we have enough authority to do that, but yes, we're going to go to war with this guy here. And I guess we'll call him Austria because... like I don't know. Why not? He's never been in a war with me the whole game. Might as well take use of him one time. So let's declare that war. And yeah, we wanted to murder the Palatinate, but he's our ally, so this is just a good way to do that. And, you know, he's been our ally the whole game, so it's, you know, it's a heartbreaking thing I have to do to him. But he understands. Bad call for me to put Austria in the war, because now I'm just not going to get Augsburg in this war. But I'll end this war and take what I can get. Okay, I have to do a separate piece. Thank you for your money and province. And then Nuremberg will be taken as well. Hopefully I'm not overextended. I'm slightly overextended, so can we concentrate? I just hand Burgundy a couple to you know, hold on for a little bit here. Yeah, we can give him a few. But we can't let him keep it forward, because it wouldn't feel right. So we need a few more to complete this mission. 2. This guy? Okay. And we're definitely out of manpower, and we don't really have money either. We could take more loans. Regardless of us being out of money, we're still going to continue the war, of course. Gonna go and attack this guy's subject, which will pull in Hesse, which is quite ideal. I like to see that. Austria will even help. No, Austria... Well, I trust Austria. He's going to give me everything, okay? As long as I get this guy's stuff, I don't really care. Better, I have lots of manpower to spare, so I'm just going to go ahead and assault here. Now, really, the important part is that my guy lives long enough to see the day that we have over 100% AE. That's his dream. He's got to survive this war. I know he's getting old, though. So I'm going to end this war and just take everything. And get rid of this fort. You know, it's the first thing I got to do. But really, I got this done. So this is nice. And I get this negative 15% aggressive expansion impact. Hey, overextension impact in modifier actually could be handy here as well. Because, you know, overextension's been a little bit of a problem. Can't believe I actually not getting voted for. Maybe I gotta murder these people so they vote for me. That's not how that works, but... well, it's kind of how that works. We have claims on everything now, so it's kind of nice. We can just attack everywhere for free. Like this guy who's just... no one will help him. No mercy. So this is good. We got a couple people in this war. But, you know, they're all people that have to be eliminated. And I'm going to get behind in military probably if I keep assaulting, but I also just want to keep assaulting. Whatever. Visit from shady people. As long as they give me prestige, I don't mind. Sure. Can you give that? No, he can't give it to Burgundy, but it's fine. I'll take it still. You know what? I'll attack Mainz to feel better. He wasn't voting for me, and I don't like that. We could get more people out of this war, I suppose. This guy is fine. I think I might be overextended, though. Well, this is fine, right? Okay, he'll finally do this thing, so I'm going to take these provinces to Burgundy. So, yeah, we're just going to take this province. I'm just going to end this and make Burgundy take these provinces and money. Solo. So attack here, and then we're going to go attack Verdun. Yeah, look at Verdun really fast. Let's do that. I was really hoping Austria would be like up in Sweden by now, you know, like dealing with that guy, but he's not. But I mean, we're sieging out the Teutons pretty good. But I need to fight people I can give stuff to. Like, I gotta give Burgundy stuff. But he can take all this stuff. It's fine. He can take Augsburg, and yeah, okay. This is the perfect war right here. This should be good. But give us all to Burgundy. Burgundy's gonna love this overextension. I can feel it. So Augsburg to Burgundy, and then we have this guy to Burgundy, and then finally this guy who won't. Oh yeah, this guy to Burgundy. Declare war on this guy when we have a diplomat. Military coalition. Okay, there's a coalition forming. That'd be a bad thing. They're getting mad at me. The coalition is here. We need to attack immediately because we're about to... I don't want the coalition to get that big. We're going to attack here in a second. Okay, so we're going to attack this guy here. And that's going to call in a couple people. I just don't want the coalition to get any bigger. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for Denmark to go home. Hopefully he'll just do it eventually. Yeah, Austria needs to handle Denmark for me. The Reformation is at 57%. That's never happening. That's hilarious. It's almost the 1500s and it's that low because there's just not that many nations to trigger stuff. Okay, so this guy is dead. I want to give... I can't give it all to Burgundy, though. I mean, I just can't. Yeah, I won't be able to connect, but I'm gonna give this one to Burgundy at least. Then I guess I'll just have to take the other two, which should be okay, hopefully. All right, and the war take stuff here, as you can see. I'm actually getting in coalition territory. Hey, we got the German Confederation. We got some avid efficiency going, which is gonna be useful. Oh wait, he'll go home. Finally. I'm gonna end this war and take everything over here. Bankruptcy looming. That seems like a problem for me. That's like 3 months away. That's not good. I gotta delete every fort. Okay, has to be done. I just want your friend's provinces. Look at that. Okay, he's willing to betray his ally now. Take that money. Okay, good. Take new burger loans. Let's just hold that money so we feel like like when people watch the video, it'll be like, wow, that guy was really doing well financially. All right, well, we're gonna take this from him, and we should have given it to Burgundy, but we didn't. But that's okay. Like, we like overextension, so it's cool. But let me take this and end the war. We're gonna annex this guy. Won't even take that long. Oh, good. I guess we inherit Burgundy and probably are even worse overextended. Well, look at all these forts I can get rid of, though, on the bright side. Okay, I'm a little overextended. Okay, well, the land rights aren't gonna help, I don't think. Do I want to try to handle this problem? I think I'm gonna call it there, guys, just because this seems annoying. And I think that this should prove how powerful aggressive expansion pack can be. And I didn't quite get rid of the HRE. I was close. And I think my overextension actually isn't as bad as you think. Yeah, we'll see what is it actually. Yeah, it's at 128. Bit of a coalition, but yeah, I think that things aren't as bad as they seem. Yeah, because now our loans are in much more manageable position. We can have 20 loans. We have 19, so we have plenty of breathing room. No worries. And with that, I'm going to call it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And yeah, have a nice night.